Let's move over to the running back position. Who are you firing up?
I just continue to fire up Isiah Pacheco. He's so much fun to watch. We've told you to start him the last couple of weeks. Let's stick with it because it's working very well. He's got the Bills this week. Their defense is giving up 4.6 yards per rush. They've allowed 13-plus fantasy points to running backs 9 times. I like Pacheco, and I like Zach Moss. And Zach Moss disappointed us last week. I get it, but the snaps were there. He's a featured back. No Jonathan Taylor. The Bengals defense is not good against running backs. So even though Moss was not great last week, forget the past, keep the faith, start Zach Moss.
All right, a couple of interesting sits here, and I'm wondering if you're sitting DeAndre Swift because you're a little concerned that we haven't heard the truth about the fact that he might be a bit banged up because he left the game early on Sunday. A lot of people didn't notice that.
Well, not only that, I mean, he's scored fewer than 10 points in 2 of his last 3 games. And Jen, last week, Kenneth Gainwell led the backfield in snaps played.
Right.
That was a shock. And now he's got our beloved Dallas Cowboys, who, oh, by the way, held him to fewer than 10 points earlier this season back in week 9. You may have to play DeAndre Swift. You can't play him blindly. The numbers have not been good. And then I've got Alexander Mattison on this list. And listen, I mean, the Las Vegas Raiders have not been great against running backs overall. But look at Mattison's numbers. I mean, he's been held to single-digit points in all but one of his last 6 games, regardless of the opponent. And Las Vegas has actually been tougher against running backs lately, allowing 3.4 yards per rush since week 10. So Alexander Mattison maybe isn't as good a play as you think.